Alrighty, g'day guys, welcome to another game of Legion TD on LIHL, and I realise I have left my mic behind my monitor and completely forgot to move it, so one sec. Yeah, it wouldn't be right to not knock something onto the floor. Alright, my roll is good. Got an Aqua, Disciple. He's got another zombie, he's starting mouth. I'm playing some mix of zombie and privateer. Do I want 5 landlubbers? It's alright. What's he doing? He's going mouth. Let's just do the 3-0. Let's go 3-0 with my team.
Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done.
I don't really mind if we were. I think it's fine. We're not the best on 2 though. So maybe I should have gone zombie. I don't know. I wanted the 3-0 with the team though. And so I don't rip to warriors, which is actually quite a nice thing. So with the team being quite solid versus warriors, if I'm leaking a decent amount with just zombie, it can be a little bit painful. Alright. They're doing fine, but, you know, that's okay. Don't need 100 king legs every time we send a warrior. It'd be nice, but at some point it's asking for a bit much. That's 3 lanes leaking. So you got a bit of AoE, but you're a little bit slow. Could see that being maybe an Aqua. $80-90, that's like slave. 60-70, landlubber mid. It's like slave, zombie, Aqua sort of lanes. That's my vibe on it, could be wrong. If I'm right, then 4 looks good. Anyway, not going to push. Not confirmed a 2-send or anything, but I think it's relatively likely. None of their lanes are 1-0, which is one of the things that really makes you not want to send 2 a lot of the time. 2 monks and a ship. I disagree. I know it was a slow leak for Aqua, if it was Aqua, I do know that, but looked a bit like it from the leaks. I could see Lucky Aqua doing that. Thing is, Lucky Aqua with no early stuns, it kills so much of the damage pretty fast, and then it ends up leaking slower than you might think. You know, it could be right as well. I don't think it was ship though, I think it was too quick for ship. Alright. This is gonna fuck me over in terms of upgrading farms, but I think it's important. Just build everything I can. 2 rats instead of Aqua, I think it's better. Yeah. I hope he builds another landmine. Yeah. Bloodhawk, that's completely expected. Oh, I'm actually the only one that didn't get an ad. Bow from red, spirit from teal. The horse from... Who's the horse from? Purple. So I got lucky in that sense then. Wait, my undead is hitting the Bloodhawk. Please finish it off. Alright, nice, 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 nice. Sniping that Bloodhawk is huge. The thing is, like, the worst thing that can happen is you put a bunch of damage in the Bloodhawk and you can't kill it. That's fucking horrible. I'm not gonna get any money. Because, I take that back, I got 2 gold. Why are we so king to king? We're fine, no? Oh, maybe it's good actually. Rest on 3? Alright. Oh, if you said it was 2 monks, then they're not good on 3. I don't think it was 2 monks, but if it was 2... I don't think it was 2 monks, I don't think they would ascend here. Half my suspicions that we're gonna see a Slave Master in mid, but we can do it, you know, it's by no means terrible. And I'm looking to just build up again here, right? So I've got the like overbuild sort of mentality going with this. Yeah, 105. I'm just gonna drop this off. Gonna get a privateer, gonna get the buff, gonna be happy. And I retain my ability to keep building up. They're never gonna resend 3, so it's like pretty decent amount of overbuild if you only think about level 3. That's okay. So yeah, Ferb. Depends when his wisp sticked, maybe not even. No, it was a whelp or something, yeah. I think this is gonna... I think this end is gonna flop, to be honest, but we'll see. If it was indeed double monk, it's a good send. I just have my suspicions to the contrary. But 41, or like in the 40, around 40, it's a bloody good number. So, now it looks good. I never hear me complain about 40 lakes. On 3, I might complain about it on like 17 or something. Yeah, alright. Maybe it was indeed just double monk. Great success. And I'm going full push now because we just forced him to king. There's a bunch of time. This is a very free push for me. And I can go and build with 7-2. The 7 or something like that instead. Definitely gonna want to just be pushing now. Which is good, you know, like if this doesn't work, I'm 4-1 until they send. But because it goes nicely, we can put a bunch of push in there. I expect to hold all like this, by the way. It's not guaranteed, but I do expect to. I've got a couple of buffs.
Research complete.
Out with it. I am prepared.
Anyway, can put some attack on the king during 4. Obviously, ideally, I don't like. I imagine it's possible. The privateer tanking even a couple of pigs like this early on is very good. Oof, all my lubbers are going real early though, so it actually looks like a decent sized lake. I may not be able to do this, I'm not happy about like in here. Maybe I shouldn't have played quite so fast and loose, it's possible. Ouch. It's not horrendous, but yeah. Thought I'd do a little bit better. Didn't like the look of my focus. I guess with the undead placement, maybe I just needed to build more here. Suppose just dropping a meat wagon in could have been the angle for sure. 10 pigs is a lot. My game is still good, but 10 pigs is a lot. It is pretty likely indeed now they send 5. Unfortunately. But I'm still going to build up. Wee. That's not nice. Alright. Let me switch it up a little bit then. Not what I was originally intending to do. This is better on 5. I'm not going to need to kick a null for the wisp, because I'm building up for 7 anyway. I'm going to need the farm. I want the nulls for 10. The only time it really sucks is if I end on 174 gold. That's just not going to happen. Or if I end on less than 74 gold, that's also not going to happen. Send Murgle, which is good for me. Compared to like Ferb or Bloodhawk, obviously, so I'm happy about that. There's Privateer on the side. If it doesn't get killed by the birds that are attacking it and can do a bit more damage, that'd be amazing. And it's real close, but it's not quite there. Yeah, it's honestly, like, it's not great, but it's not too bad. And just do some kings and the rest on 7. I think we feel okay. As well, Mark. Oh, the other was Komodo. Alright. So Komodo is the 60-70. Fair enough. Alright. So I can look to start building verse 10 now. So I want a TOT for sure. I want a TOT and a butcher. Definitely for 10, so I'm probably looking at setting up one of the 2 of those. On 7. I don't think they send nothing, right? Origin? Yeah. It's not really enough if we're desperate to not lose another heal, but I don't think we're too worried about it. We're alright on 10, so. Alright on 10, we should be alright 13 this game as well. Alright.
Upgrade complete.
Get the privateer here. If I did the TOT, then my build's like, I haven't really got anything for the next level. I'll just say sold that. Sold that null for the wisp.
I am prepared.
Go wisp zombie and whatever else I reach in nulls.
I am prepared.
Got the light send, and what is it? Got a spirit. I mean, we're overjoyed if there's a leak on 6, so. Like, we don't want him to rip, but we definitely want a leak on 6. Gives us more time for the send, more time for the regen, obviously. And obviously with the immolation, we're not so worried about giving them time for a resend. They're gonna send what they're sending anyway, most likely. Drop a commander in there.
I am prepared. Enlighten me.
More lumber is required.
Out with it.
We get zombie 2 nulls.
My bidding.
Happy with that. The zombie I'm building here is gonna absolutely just run in front and get completely railed on 7. This is a build with 10 in mind, not with 7 in mind, because there's gonna be a TOT up here.
Done. Someone call
That is a 3,400 wood send on 10. 3,500 wood send on 7, sorry, on 7. That's a lot of send. Actually, zombies still managed to hang around for a little bit. It's quite lucky, I think. Anyway, gonna pick up a couple of buffs on the undeads here, which is always a good thing. Actually sniping a furb. Which is actually good, to be fair. Because immolation just deals with the satyrs, right? So sniping any sends is more helpful than killing satyrs with immolation. Alright, their spell. We'll see. I'm gonna say it's Stomp. I don't actually know. But I think Stomp is most likely. I think if they're Thorn, they're suicidal. If they're Wave, they would have used it already. If they're Immolation, we would have seen it. Heh. There it is. We dropped the second. That's expected, I think. They're gonna lose their last. Without mana for another Stomp. It's a nice fat game. They're not gonna die though. Get a decent liquor regen, and believe they'll reach another Stomp before they die as well. I mean, I guess we're gonna see, but yeah. It's not close, but they should be right. Yeah, they're fine. He doesn't need the stomp either. Don't know if that's
I am prepared.
don't know if that stomp was thought about or if that stomp was panic. Either way, it's alright. Do I want another privateer? No, I don't. Okay, cool. If I want another privateer, I should do it here. Try and get the buffs. Alright, he spins. It's shit, but that's all good. Can build or push, whatever he wants to do. But yeah, get the big TOT. For sure. Could get a Griffin, but I don't think I can Griffin and big TOT, so I think I'll big TOT Butcher. That sounds like a good thing to me. Kill like 8 as well. Or does the Aqua win the 1v1? It does. Alright. Butcher with Rider. Some Berserker. TOT and shit. They're alright, 10. That's, you know, not surprising. Who's got that TS? If I can click on it, TL. It's Landlubber TS. Alright. Maybe like a Warlock Pudge. Looks alright to me. I could get the Griffin, but I don't think it's good.
Research complete.
I am prepared.
I don't think it's good enough. Sure. Alright. Hope we don't feel like we missed the Warlock, but we do get a lot of mass with Pudge Wolf if we're gonna fall, which I think we probably are trying to kill, right? I like Pudge. This is like a heavy militia angle.
Ready to work. Ready to work. Ready to work.
Do you reckon we got enough mass to go Cobalt? Yeah, it's probably a bit janky.
More lumber is required. Ready to work. More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is required. Ready to work.
Alright.
My brothers.
Job's done.
My bidding
Upgrade complete.
has begun.
Upgrade complete.
No one shall be the wiser.
Job's ready done. To work. Job's done. Ready to work. Ready to work. Ready to work. Ready to work. Ready to work.
Enlighten me. I am prepared. Out with it. I bid you. I bid you. Out with it.
Research.
See, this looks like the same result, but
Out.
I got a third lane Lycan,
I bid you.
which is a big deal.
Prepared. Enlighten me. Out. I bid you. I bid you.
He got a boss in mid though, and we didn't. But yeah, it's cool for us. Obviously my roll's really nuts, and I'm still on free, but for now there's not much reason to. I'm strong every level on this roll. Although to be fair, whatever level it ends up being, I'm still gonna reroll at some point, even though I'm strong every level, just because it can be better. I will go 7-5 though, for sure.
I am prepared. I am prepared.
I'm happy to just build the Hawk here, I reckon. Or... nah,
No one shall be the wiser. My brothers. Out.
let's do it this way. It's no need to show anything yet.
Job's done.
Still uses up my gold. Small TOT. Could be quite a helpful arena. We got
Research.
2 guys running butchers, and then we got some aquas doing a whole bunch of blockage. Don't think arena's winnable, but it's alright. But kinda fat, by the way. Alright. Wonder when we're looking at Gallon. I don't think we're... I mean, we're not that good 15, but... oh, holy shit, that's a roll and a half. I'd take that roll. Place this with bloody helicopter or something, or troll champion, and I'm a happy human. The rolls on our pushes are nuts. I mean, to be fair, like my roll and Pink's roll are good as well. Especially if it's 17, Pink's got a nice setup for that. I'd spin if it was 17, if we were looking at that, but I got Mass Maywagon.
Out with it.
Yeah, the other nice thing is I got away with only 4 nulls in my actual build on 10,
Enlighten
which helps, you know, it's just a lot less dead value. Even these privateers,
with it.
they're by no means amazing, but they're alright.
I bid you. I am prepared. Enlighten me.
I mean, if the, especially if the live privateers, they keep living, keep stacking the buffs up, you know, they can get some stats. I'll be alright. Same goes for the undead's dying, but that's a bit harder when I got a lot of value like this. Yeah, he ain't liking. Alright, I'm already turned off 15 to be honest. I don't think it's 15 angle. So, I'm gonna upgrade this butcher, because I got the zombie. And so I'm just gonna upgrade the butcher. And I'm gonna sit for a couple of levels. I'm very well might sit till 15 for my drop and reroll. That'll depend on like what I drop will depend on sort of what's happening, what I'm thinking. Currently I'm thinking, hey, it's looking like 17. If we go have a look at their rolls, he's got like a Phoenix, so he's fucking joking around. He's not that good 17. He's got one Blacksmith, but he's not that good 17. This is pretty bad 17. It's not the best 16 either. And the butchers are good, but it's a bit of dead value. And I mean, this is pretty good. To be honest, this is like pretty decent most levels, but doesn't actually have any 17 that we see currently, right? So I'm thinking for us, we're probably thinking a little more towards 17. Not locked in yet, right? Can still do whatever the hell we want. Got a good amount of lumber. Only our guys with a lot of push upped on 10. So me and Pink have got enough bank. We can send 15 if we want, if there are leaks. Don't have to. We have the option, we don't have to. I'm thinking, looking more like 17 to me. If they start leaking, start seeing what they're building, can get a vibe off that way as well. And the other question is, should I build 13? Do I think that they think we got no shot winning a normal game? That they want to like 13, make us king like for some king, get some gold that way. It's possible. So should I full build 13? It's an LOD on blue. LOD is not good enough for him to hold mid-game's end. They know that. Well, they should know that. Yeah, I'm not gonna bank here. I don't have enough for Griffin. No, I don't have enough for Griffin. Alright, let's get another butcher.
Job's done.
Enlighten me. No one shall be lost.
Upgrade complete.
Has begun. I bid you. That's a given.
And we'll build 3 meat wagons.
Job's
3
done.
meat wagons, they're not very good here.
Job's
But
done.
it's full build, it's value. Value is good. Right. Then 16, meat wagons are okay. Are they the unit of my dreams in 16? Nah, but they're okay. And I think it is incorrect in my spot when they like 12 to save gold on 13 like that. Don't think they're going to send here. But they did. This is why we switched the old brain on, especially when we see that LOD on blue. Because that LOD, right, that means, hey, one of the best things he had to build was LOD. Is LOD good? No, not on his setup. He needs damage, not frontline. He's not excited about building LOD. Who's their caller? Boop. And if he's bothered, he knows that shit. Right? He knows it. He knows he needs damage. And he knows that LOD is not damage. Fuck off, maiden. Stop being rude. It's not my meat wagon. Little bitch maiden. Anyway. This is why we see that come. When we see that LOD, it's like, alright, they ain't got the rolls to play this mid-game fair, so they're going to try something sneaky. The best option for sneaky is 13, 100%. Where they might catch us underbuilding. We have immolation. Immolation sucks 13, everyone knows that. Not going to push more than 7-7. We're burning heals here. Deliberately, so I don't have to upgrade the king. But burning heals here means we're looking for like a 17, right? If we're looking for a 17, maybe we start to leak. We start to leak, they start getting enough lumber to resend. They start getting enough lumber to resend. I don't want to be 7-10. They may even go for another undercut and go 16 again. Or we go no like 20. That works as well. Alright. So if we're going no like 20, what I can do is griffins. Yeah, we know. Well, I know at least. I thought about telling him to build, but I didn't want to.
Enlighten me. Thy bidding. I am prepared. Out with it. Enlighten me. I am prepared. Thy bidding.
Of course, like, you know, we don't know, maybe he builds one LED, right? If he builds like one LED and he's got fucking cannon, dark mage, helicopter, whatever, then, you know, it doesn't always mean that. Just sort of flicked in my brain that like, hey, if that was him, I don't want an LED there. Their best lane didn't get the role they want, maybe they can't race. $40.50.
Out with it.
Yeah, he's on trial at the moment. He's doing well, to be fair.
Thy bidding.
Like, I'm not having a go at him. And if I was gonna get mad, then it's my fault, because I should tell him. Like, if I was gonna get annoyed about it, then it's my fault for not telling him, if that makes sense. Because, you know,
Thy bidding.
I'd have thought that it was a possibility. I was like, nah, it's fine. You know, I don't know. I just have a thought. And I'll play my way, I'll let him play his way. Now he's going to be scared for the next 10 games. He's got immolation and like less than 4,000 value elite archer on 13, right?
Out with it.
And that's okay.
Enlighten me.
I've had that little phase as well. Lost like 3 fucking games in a row against Rum with immolation on 13. It was fucking annoying each and every time. Hate losing on 13. Yes, that's like back from when it was a long time ago, back on Ant. Pre-reforged in that. Before the 13 got like, before the Sen changes, before 13 got some buffs. 13 was like fucking meme level. It was like a little bit like 19, except 19's actually got some like genuine, you know. 19's got some genuine use to send on. I'm not going to full build here. If they send here, I'm mid with this build. I'm like big mid with this build. Versus their send. Because their send is like not even demon. And I'm going to drop and roll next level because I'm not that excited about Griffin. Griffin's alright. But I'm on free. Like, it's about time. I'll feel pretty bad if they send here. Then I won't be able to like feel like I flexed as much, you know, with the 13 raid, but they're not gonna send here. But I will drop and roll on 17, and I'll make sure I'm for the most part built on 17. There's no leak here, I don't feel the need to full build 17, but I'll make sure I've for the most part built. It's nice on 20 actually, Phoenix Dark Mage. Anything else good? Yeah, Spider's art. Alright. Let's click that question mark button, see what happens.
Has begun.
Job done. Job
Thy
done.
research complete. complete.
Job's done. Job's done.
You're okay. You're pretty good, but I'm not gonna keep this roll just to build you. One Goliath is okay, but it's not that exciting. We'll just go again.
Research complete.
Okay, that's good. That's really good.
Be quick, human. My bidding. No one shall be the wiser.
It's actually really insane. I could, right?
Job's done.
I could sell all the Hawks and go Wolverines, and it's actually reasonable in this spot. It's reasonable. I think it actually might be better than Griffin. But after 20, off a cliff. So, not gonna do it. I don't need to do it. I don't think I'll have any problem holding 20. With just getting a couple of Berserkers, up in the Hawks, Warlock. At least like 1 to 2 upgraded Warlocks, hopefully a couple of smalls. Get that damage debuff.
Build more farms.
Battle.
Build more farms.
Do more farms. Fuck off, game.
Research complete.
Alright,
Has begun.
we get a couple of monks. We'll just let them stack. Obviously, they're going to run in front of dice super quick
Job's done.
on these levels, but I know that. I'm okay with that, because I want them to be the first things taking damage on 20. Partly so the Berserkers get their max invul, right? Also, I want them tanking all the turtles and that initially.
I am prepared.
That's important to me.
I am prepared. Thy bidding.
Yeah. So Wolverine on 20, it's interesting, right? It doesn't one-shot 20. It does 3,000 damage, or how much the crit is. 3,700, I want to say. Yeah, I believe it's like 3,700 or something. It's a lot of damage.
Enlighten me.
So you get those crits and you can do really well. They work best, obviously, when the Wolverines aren't taking damage. Berserker is one of the best things for that. TOT aura, they love it. I haven't got the attack speed auras they like, but what can you do? So it's actually like, genuinely think I might be better than Griffin in this spot. I only say might because I'm not good at killing mass, right? This lane, I'm not good at killing mass. The Griffins will help with that, even just by killing 3 mass units per shot per Griffin, right? But mass is a little bit scary for me. Can't do much about it, so I don't stress too hard, but mass is a little bit scary.
Already.
Okay,
Upgrade complete.
What you want.
cost 1 each, yeah. We're gonna need a farm, so we're just gonna do it early.
Enlighten me. No one shall be the wiser.
Gonna get a big Warlock.
Research.
Because again, I want these guys to stack up another level.
Job's done.
What if they send 19? You got 2 monks in front. Doesn't matter. Their send is not going to be that big. I'm mid-verse their 19 send.
Thy bidding.
Even with the monks running in front and suiciding, I'm easily mid-verse their 19 send.
Job's done.
Anyway, how big's our lumber? Holy shit. It's like 25k send. Alright, Demon, Fire, Kraken, Maiden in the spot.
Ready to work.
Maiden, because we got a stupid amount of lumber and there's no lakes, so we don't have time for double Firelord.
Ready to work. Ready to work.
So, Berserker's priority number 1.
Quick, human.
You, priority number 2.
Thy bidding.
Upgrade.
Job done, tick.
My brothers.
Upgrade complete. Ready to work.
Don't rate Wolf on 20.
Ready to work.
It's actually okay into what they've got. A lot of melee, but still not a big fan of
Ready
sends
to
like that.
work.
Rather send more mass and not send a Wolf, I think, on 20.
Ready to work.
Unless they're like full melee units. And they got a lot of melee, to be fair, from what we've seen, but
More lumber is required.
I'm gonna go without it.
Ready to work. Ready to work.
Anyway, I'm pretty confident I'm mid here.
More lumber is required. Ready to
I like
work.
my lane overall.
Ready to
Pretty sure I missed that militia. So,
Enlighten me.
yeah, as you can see, Berserk has taken those early hits and proc. Beautiful. And it's just chilling. Not dying. This one's going to take a little longer to proc, but it's okay, because he's going to. There he goes. Procced and died. He did a good job. I got too much backline. Well, too much frontline lets my backline do its thing, and I get a nice mid here. The only mid, that's alright. We have a heal. We have Max King. This mid is decent. We might die. They only leaked 8. We may end up dying. Hopefully the meat wagons go in front. They did not. It was wishful thinking for meat wagons walking in front there. Griffins, I'll be honest. Did do a good amount of damage. There's some low HP things to snipe off. We have a heal. I think we're okay. The fact that there's no demon is huge. Mower is mid. Mower the mega carry. It's not what you want to say. Are we dying? Oh yeah, there's 4 turtles, 0 heals. We are dead indeed. Unlucky. Wonder if 7 aim was just the way Lake and 7 aim. Oh, good 7 aim as well. We had a few options for sure. Anyway, a little surprised we lost that, to be honest, but I guess they just got enough time to kick up the values from that 13 send, which is sort of the reason we might want to think more about 7 aim with the leaks. That was my first go-to, but it's okay. I mean, it's a little bit of a flip, right? And it's not like we looked bad 20 on paper, we just ended up, for the most part, doing pretty badly. Anyway, cheers very much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.